Hey, thanks for slithering in. I am Symtherin. Welcome back to my channel and to another speed build in The Sims 4. Today, we are in the world of Solani, which came with the Island Living expansion pack. I think it's an expansion pack. If I'm wrong, just say so. But anyway, the idea here was to build something small and kind of cozy on the beach, and it ended up being two small houses on the beach, or tiny homes on the beach, because it's a pretty large lot. And at first I wasn't planning on using all of it. I was just going to use this little corner just to have something, and I don't know, something came over me and I was like, let's do a second one. And yeah, it came like a little community, but like not really a community. At what point, how many builds on one lot would you guys say would pretty much make it a community? I'm curious what your thoughts are. But anyway, it ended up being like a light versus dark kind of vibe. So one of these tiny homes or shacks or beach homes, I don't know what I'm calling it right now, is pretty much like the color scheme is very light and airy and all that good stuff. And the other one is darker, more moody, maybe. Not too moody, but it's definitely more on the darker and like warmer tones. And I think it ends up being this one here. I can't quite remember. It has been a minute since I actually built these. I don't remember when I like finished building it, but it's been a long time, guys, and like it's been sitting here waiting for me, like a couple of the other builds that you may have heard me talk about recently. So we're getting caught up. We're good. Everything's moving along. How are you guys doing, and how is your summer? I built this before it was like officially summer because I really was itching for like the warmer weather, but now that it's here, I'd be okay with like a little bit of a cooler temperatures. Like, it's been pretty hot, at least as the time of that I'm recording this. We've been up in like 90 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you who maybe use Celsius. So it's been up there and it's been hot. Ugh. But we are, we're managing. We're okay. Thank God for AC. It really sucks. Like I feel like I can like live with it, but sometimes I worry about, my dog and my cat and just trying to make sure they're staying hydrated. And obviously like the AC, it's going to run up the electricity bill, but anything to keep those two cool and comfortable, I will do. But here we are adding the second house here. That was a weird pause. I'm sorry, my brain kind of farted there. Anyway, this is where I'm playing around with some colors and I don't know at what point it becomes, oh, I'm gonna do dark and light over here. So, but the roof line, I definitely wanted it to look a little different than the other one, even though it's the same exact space. I do remember really enjoying the interior spaces for both of these. I really do. That is what I remember the most right now. This one even gets a little skylight. Yay! It's so exciting. And the light inside this build is just top tier. I think I posted like a sneak peek of it, like with the kitchen specifically. It was like the mint green, very soft, and then it had a great like lighting effect in there, and it was just, I wish I was there. Oh, I would love it. I would not mind. I don't know if I can live on the beach. So, in my opinion, I don't like sand. I hate that it gets everywhere. Sand is literally nature's glitter, right? And I mean, I love the look of glitter, but I always hated, even as a kid, using glitter because it really does get everywhere. And I hate that. And that's why I hate sand. I'm not a fan of going to the beach And it kind of sucks because it's like the last time I was at a beach, my mom was like, "Oh, come on, let's walk around in the sand," and I was like, "No, I'm good from up here," because no, thank you. Do I want to spend the rest of my evening finding sand, or even the next day, like everywhere? No, I'm good. Thank you. But I do love the water because I am a Pisces, so very water sign. But I prefer more of like the lakes, maybe rivers, kind of water versus like, I guess, I mean, a lake could be a beach or whatever, but I don't like the beachy spots like this. Y'all know what I mean, okay? I hope you know what I mean. Let me know down below. Do you guys like sand? Do you like visiting the beach? All that good stuff. So I think we're just getting some of the details here. We're using a lot of items from like the For Rent pack, the water heater here, the AC window unit, because I feel like you would need that here. And this electrical box is over here as well. So definitely a lot of things that could go wrong. I feel like there'd be some good gameplay. I think I leave that water catcher back there and this solar panel because honestly, if you're gonna have a solar panel, I feel like on the beach would be a pretty good place for it, especially where it's sunny and stuff. So that's just my opinion. This yard is going to have some laundry, so you got that activity here. The other one, I think those are bee houses. If they're not bee houses, they're like the insect house. So that sim over there could, take care of some bees or insects. I don't know. It's just a ton of stuff and a ton of activities. So I hope you guys enjoy it so far. If you do, don't forget to like, comment, do all the things. Yeah. The landscaping here is also pretty much complete. I kept it pretty minimal because we are on a beach, so it is mostly sand. But the surrounding area also has the green, lush, feel to it. So I wanted to kind of bring that. I don't know how realistic it is being this close to the water, but it is what it is. Although I think it'd be cool to stay in a place like this, not to live, but to be right up on the water. I mentioned it in one of my previous videos recently that I just had a family vacation where we were pretty much at a lake house, and that was pretty freaking cool. I've never stayed at a lake house per se, but being right there on the water was just so refreshing and so nice, and no sand. It was all grass. It was awesome. It was perfect. Anyway, here we're on the interior, and I think this is where I decided to switch up the exterior a little bit because I wasn't planning on going so dark with the interior until I started doing the interior, and I kind of fell in love with it. So I was like, we need to switch this up, and I was like, maybe we can do like a lighter interior in the other one, and this one could be darker vibes, and it's so nice and cozy in here. I don't know which one is my favorite, so I'm going to need you guys to tell me what your favorite is. Do you prefer the one I'm working on now, or will you prefer the other one? Interesting. I'm curious. And I believe that this table and door is still functional. It does look like it's pretty tight, but I am pretty sure it works. I think my sim came in here at one point, so stay tuned for that. If it's not, I'm gonna have to go in and re-upload it to the gallery because this is available on the gallery for you guys to enjoy if you like, or renovate, or put somewhere else. I don't know, do what you want with it. Anything you want except for re-uploading it as your own. That's all. Yeah, I think that's about it. This build was definitely built before we got the Riverea retreat kit and what's that other kit, the Cozy Bistro kit, before any of this was even announced, honestly. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I liked adding these lamps from For Rent to kind of give it a little warmer vibe. Added the white tiles with the blue paint on top to kind of bring in some more color. But the dining and kitchen area is pretty much complete. This is like a very typical tiny home, I feel like. So, you know, we don't have like the stove top, but you just have the oven underneath the counter so that you have a place for preparing your food and all that good stuff. On this side, we get some bookcases. I think we get a TV. I might get this one. Yeah, of course, because this TV, the framed one from Modern Lex Kit, I will use whenever I can, whenever I get the chance, whenever it makes sense, because it's just so cool. And honestly, it makes me want to frame my own TV. I just haven't taken that plunge yet, but I would love to do that. Honestly, it'd be so cool. The bedroom here, we do end up being able to fit a double bed, so you can technically have two Sims in here as long as your game allows your Sims to scoot to the other side. I know for a while not everyone was able to do that. I was always able to do that, so I don't know if that has changed in recent times or whatnot with all of the updates and things we get. So we'll see. If not, you can definitely still fit one Sim in here, and I think that's plenty. There's plenty of space in here. This rug from Island Living, I love it. I love it so much. I felt like it paired so well with the for rent bed here, and it was just like, wow. And then these Snowy Escape blinds with the palm trees on it. I'm sorry. I think those are Snowy Escape. Pretty sure. If I'm wrong, please yell at me down in the comments below. Oh, I also do this little trick where I didn't want the brown frame for this, so instead I sized down a couple of other pictures that had black frames and kind of merged them in to make it look like it's still in a black frame to kind of match the decor and stuff. So I thought that was pretty freaking neat. If I do say so myself, pat on the back. But right now we're coming back outside and I am making the changes. And then first I was like, I'll make the change. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Like, I could not make up my mind, but I'm very happy that I did. And we just jumped back into the bathroom. So I'm sorry about going back and forth, guys. Here is where I'm able to get a dresser in because I was not able to get one outside in like the living spaces. So this is a great space to do it. It's a pretty big bathroom for a tiny home. And I really do like how it came out, except I am now remembering that the sink and mirror aren't together. And I think that's okay for a tiny home, but it's a little funny to kind of say it out loud. But we have the toilet here, a shower. The sink is going to be pretty much looking out the window, but that's why I couldn't put a mirror there, you know, because there's a window there. You can't put a mirror on a window. So instead, I think at first I was thinking maybe no sink, but then I was like, oh, I can fit a sink here. So that's what we're going to pull out right now. And that should still leave you plenty of room to get into that shower and the dresser and all of that good stuff. And we got a hanging plant because who doesn't love a hanging plant? See, now I'm back here because I did change my mind and now we're changing it back to a dark, you know, aesthetic over here. So sorry about that. I don't know why I left all of that first part in. I think I meant to like leave that out. So, oh well. Like I said, it's been a while since this video has kind of been edited and sitting waiting for a voiceover. So it is what it is at this point. But we are going to move on in just a second to the second house, the interior, where I once again use green as an accent color. I have mentioned this pretty recently. I keep gravitating towards these green colors, and it's kind of funny. Like, duh, it makes sense. Symtherin, your whole vibe is green here. Like, that's the brand. So we're very on brand recently, but I don't know. The green has just been like calling my name recently. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. There, I forgot to put a smoke alarm. I tried to put smoke alarms, or I try to remember, because I know it sucks when you download a build and then a fire starts and you realize there's no smoke alarm in here, and I don't want to be the cause of that. Or do I? I don't know. The game is pretty chaotic, isn't it? So, but what I do is I usually hide the smoke alarm behind the cabinets up on the wall. So, because they're not very pretty, they don't match very well with anything. And that's just kind of my little trick. I think I've seen someone else do it, so I can't say that I came up with it myself, but I like it nonetheless. I ended up using this high school year's bed. So this house over here has just a single sim bed. You can probably rearrange things and fit a double bed if you would like, but I definitely wanted these to be a little different and not exactly the same. Just kidding, maybe I don't use that bed and we'll see. Oh, I do. I use this one. So scratch the for rent bed. We've got the this one's from Horse Ranch, I believe, and we've got a little pet bed because halfway through I was like, this sim would definitely have a cat. I mean, how could you not in this cute little space? So, or maybe not even a cat, because I don't remember putting a litter box here. So maybe more of a small dog, which brings me to another story to get us through. My boyfriend and his father actually found a dog the other day, and she is so sweet. She's like a little Maltese dog, about 10 years old is what the vet said. She has some missing teeth, which is sad, but she's an old girl, but she's such a sweetheart. We're currently looking for her family, because that's just the worst feeling in the world, is like, it scares me so much. I really would want someone to do everything they can to find us, like to reunite us with our furry friends if like our furry friends got lost and someone found them. So, but we are making sure she is very comfortable as we are looking for her family. So, hopefully I can give you guys an update later. Like my boyfriend and his dad, was it about a year ago maybe? Or a little over a year ago, they did actually find a dog. They have the strangest luck, I swear. They did find a dog and did everything we could to reunite her with their family, but I guess there was no luck. No one was like either looking for her, or I don't know. I don't know what happened there. She was in bad shape. She wasn't like, she was pretty skinny and clearly wasn't getting fed very well, if not at all. So she is great now. She is living with my my boyfriend's parents, and his brother is pretty much her primary caregiver. They kind of bonded and stuff, so it's really sweet. But she's healthy and happy now, which is always a great thing to share. Anyway, we are finished with the kitchen and dining. We definitely pull out a lot of things from cottage living, and we got this new TV stand with Crystal Creations. So, of course, I had to use it in this green swatch. It matches really well with those Dream Home Decorator counters, and I think those are cottage living cabinets, if I'm not mistaken. So, it all matches very well, very green. As you can see, the light from the skylight in the roof is just so pretty in that kitchen, like just shining on all of the appliances and the counters and stuff. So I thought it was such a fun little touch. And of course, using this Horse Ranch chair is always a must for cozy vibes. I thought it was very cozy, but still, I like both of the interiors of these houses. But I just can't choose. I feel like my aesthetic, I never know what my aesthetic is, because it's always changing based off my mood. Some days I'm like, I'm so emo and punk and dark and moody, but then other times I'm so light and airy and preppy. Sometimes, like, I don't know what it is. I guess you could call me Hannah Montana. Anyway, this bathroom is a lot smaller than the other one, so your typical 3 tile. That shower there is perfect. The one tile shower, we need more of those. Anyway, we're at the end of the video. Enjoy the screenshots. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye!